£60 million deal agreed for Koundé. The deal is all but announced. It will be announced in a matter of days. Chelsea are actively pursuing another centre-back. As if Fofana, Koulibaly, Colwell, Chalobah, Thiago Silva aren't enough, they want to add Gvardio to the ranks. This is going to be an interesting deal, a double swoop from Leipzig. Oh yeah, and Rafael Leão. Chelsea are heading central to sign that player as well. I've got the stories for you. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and it is very evident that Chelsea are actively pursuing multiple players in the off-season. And the worrying thing here is there is no sporting director, and the reports are coming. These are board signings. Board signings who? Iqbal and Bowley. That's the only two it can be, because they're the only two left. Czech's gone, Marina's gone, Tuchel's gone. Who's left? Potter is going to have an input, but apparently Koundé is not a Potter signing. This is coming from the top, from the analytics, from the statistics that they have gathered together, and they're going to be flying through. I'll be breaking these stories down for you to the minute level that you will require and the detail you want. Quick, short, and snappy at the same time. So all I ask from you is a very simple task. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because this channel needs to be growing and it needs to be sharing to other Chelsea and football fans. So do me that massive favor. In the pinned comment is my Instagram. Follow me and hit me up in a DM, and we can have a nice conversation about football if you would like. But let's move on to the breakdown of what's been going on in a crazy day surrounding Chelsea Football Club. So it's basically official. Chelsea have signed Nkunku, and this is very, very interesting. This is very out of the ordinary, and this is Chelsea being proactive. Let me break down a timeline for you so you will understand. Chelsea were avidly looking for another forward. Chelsea understand that we have a problem in our front line. We've got rid of Timo Werner. It looks like Christian Pulisic and Ziyech are going to go. There are so many rumors that even potentially Kai Havertz might be going back to Germany to play for Bayern Munich in the summer. So Chelsea need to act now, otherwise they'll have egg on their face come the summer. The reality is our forwards haven't been great, and people are always going to blame the forwards when they're not scoring goals. It's simple. So Ornstein, after reports 3-4 days ago, has come out and confirmed it. Chelsea is signing him for £60 million. His release clause is £55 million. Chelsea have jumped ahead of the curve and said, look, after January the 1st, you're going to lose him for £55 million come the summer. Yet, we can give you an additional £5 million for the inconvenience, but you have to secure that this player is going to be ours without a doubt. That's why he had the medical in September, and now it looks set that the player has agreed personal terms, and they're just finalizing the T's and the Q's and the P's and the Q's with the clubs, and it's going to be confirmed. Nkunku is going to be a Chelsea player. I am very interested to see how he fits this team, how he's going to integrate himself into this attack, because realistically speaking, I've seen a bit of him, but nowhere near enough to say, this guy's great, this guy's fantastic. I've been very reserved recently. After Timo Werner, I wasn't burnt. I never wanted him. After Kai Havertz, I thought he was going to be phenomenal. He wasn't phenomenal. I said Lukaku was going to be bad. I said Raheem Sterling is, I'm not sure, but he's proven me wrong. So I want to watch more of players that are playing abroad, sorry about that, and then I can make a definitive judgment. So we've got the whole year, but I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really struggling to get amped up for the signing purely because of the fact that I need to wait like 9 months before I see him playing in the Chelsea kit. So it's an interesting one. It's a successful one. Ornstein was very, very concrete with this. This has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. This has been confirmed by Matt Law. What else are we waiting for? What I do understand is happening here is a long-standing relationship between two parties, Chelsea FC and RB Leipzig. And Leipzig and Chelsea are really communicating on a nice level. There's a mutual level of respect here, because if you look at the RB group and Todd Bowley, they've been communicating about a whole host of things. Chelsea basically tried to buy that whole organization. They tried to get Christian Freud and a bunch of other staff. The deal got blocked, but we sent them Timo Werner for a beautiful discount. In regards, we've been actively trying to get Nkunku, and now we are actually going to go and get another player for him, a centre-back, the Croatian 19-year-old. And this is very interesting. So it's evident that he's got a release clause in his contract of £44 million. Leipzig have been trying to get him to sign a new deal. They do not want to lose the player, and they are actively trying to pursue this. They said No, the player's camp is refusing to sign a new deal. The player does not want to extend his deal, and the reason being is because he wants to move. He wants to go to a bigger club, he wants to stretch his wings, he wants to leave the RB group and wants to go and compete for things. And realistically speaking, Chelsea are pursuing him for £44 million. This is a top tier left centre-back talent. Around Europe, he is extremely highly touted. Whether he actually comes to the Premier League and he's like proficient beyond compare, that's another conversation, but we need to see what we're getting ourselves into. So realistically speaking, and this is where it gets very interesting, why are Chelsea going in for him? Because think about it, we've got Wesley Fofana, we've got Koulibaly, we've got Thiago Silva. Yes, Thiago is going to be retiring. Yes, Koulibaly is 31 years old, but Thiago Silva's proved you can be 37 and still be a bad boy centre-back. So Koulibaly is nowhere near retirement. This is Chelsea getting the best young talent. This is literally Chelsea getting the best young talent for 44 million instead of regretting it and paying this Wesley Fofana 69, 70 million pounds in the future. This is Chelsea grabbing all the best talent, putting them into our system and expecting Potter to make a wine from grape. Because realistically speaking, we've got Levi Colwill out on loan, who has not cemented himself in the Brighton team as of yet. Hopefully he gets an opportunity going forward, but at this moment in time, we're 8 games into the season and I'm really shocked that he's hardly played. He's literally hardly played. There are lots of other clubs around Europe trying to inquire to see whether they can sign him. Going from Atalanta, Napoli, and even AC Milan have inquired. They've also been looking at Trevor Chalobah. So it looks like this will be a revolving door system at Chelsea. Players are going to be consistently linked to leave. At the same time, players are going to be coming in of greater potential, potentially. I don't know. This is very interesting. I think it's one to keep an eye on. The talent's there for the kid, but whether he's good enough at this moment in time, I don't know. All right, and the final thing is we are going to be playing AC Milan, and AC Milan are going to be using their forward that is very special, and his name's Rafael Leão. Rafael Leão, the Lion, the boss man himself, is here to show everyone why he is touted to move with Chelsea. Reports have come out that Chelsea are avidly keeping an eye on him. Alongside Chelsea, there are a whole host of other clubs, going from Manchester City to Manchester United to Juventus to every other club you can think of under the sun wants a piece of this pie. They want Mr. Leão to join their club and they want him to be successful. Yet, the interesting aspect here is Leao's future is uncertain. Leao does not know what he's going to do. He's got 2 years left on his deal. AC Milan are begging him basically to sign a new deal. They are refusing to negotiate if it's under £100 million. And this is getting very, very messy. Leao owes money to Sporting Lisbon because their fans punched up some of the players for losing a game. If you haven't read about it, go and read about it. It's hilarious. But a whole host of players got out of their contracts. He ended up moving to France, and from France he moved all the way to the one and only AC Milan, and now we're up to date with his career. Whether Leao joins Chelsea or not is a long shot, because if we sign a new winger in Nkunku, and we're going to sign another Gvardio, spending £100 million on Leao is crazy. But at the same time, we spent abnormal amounts of money this summer. So we are going to be investing, and we're going to be investing heavy. He fits the criteria of young, talented, and with huge upside. So it's going to be very interesting what Chelsea do. But this is all for tonight. There won't be a preview tomorrow because I'm going to be out with some friends having dinner. There's not much to say about the AC Milan game. It's a must-win game. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on the 3 transfers. And I will see you on Wednesday after the game. Peace out. I'm out. Hasta luego. Bye.